Well, to be honest, there is no real way you could break free of your negative thoughts. You could not identify with them and start taking control of your life. And we will talk about that control. What does that mean? The point is, when you don't identify with that thought, so that negative thought is something that comes up, might give you a message, we'll talk about that, and continue. When you identify with that thought and you consider yourself as whatever negative thoughts that come up, it's not only that negative thought will challenge you, it will bring another one and another one and another one and much more negative thoughts. Because the second you identify with them and you turn that thought into who you are, that's when you start to create the challenge, and that's when you start making your life much more hard and miserable. The thing is, there is a way to get out of it, but first, it's really important for me that you'll understand this point. And when you have thoughts that come up, and it's not if, realize I didn't say if you have negative thoughts that are coming up. Necessarily, as human beings, different thoughts come up, okay? And many of them are negative, okay? And many of them also repeat again and again and again. Did you ever have that you had a negative thought and it came again and again? And when it came, so then if you feel in a negative place, so then another negative thought comes up and it hops, and it comes, and then another one and another one. And then you feel terrible because, you start with one negative thought and maybe you stay there and you feel terrible with that. And maybe you had much more coming up. Now, when you understand that you are not your thoughts, okay, you're the one that is observing and witnessing, you're the consciousness that is observing and witnessing what has happened to you in life, then you'll be able to break free from these negative thoughts. And not only to break free, even use them for having a much better life. And you're like, what? Having a much better life with all these negative thoughts, that they're taking me down. I'm having a really hard time with them. The point is, these negative thoughts have some beauty in them when you don't attach to them. Okay, when you detach to them, they have it. When you attach to them and you put yourself as that thought, this is who I am, man, this is when your life becomes miserable. Now, I remember myself a few years back talking to a friend, and I went to visit him, see how he's doing. I know he went through a difficult time, and we all, as human beings, go through those times. There are people who say that necessarily who we are the people that we became through difficult times, but that's a different subject. Let's go back to the friend. I spoke to him, and he was, letting me know about all of the difficulties that come up, and these are, it's not a subjective opinion. This is what is happening, A, B, C, D, in the relationship, in the business. I was listening, and then came the part that he was talking about himself, about why he's not good, and why maybe he's not enough, he's not worthy, and maybe all these challenges that come, maybe it's because of him. Maybe he deserves it. Maybe he has no capability to get over it and to grow from it. And then he started, like I said, sharing all these negative thoughts about himself. And I asked him, do you believe this is real, what you're saying right now? Like, is this actually true? Like, are you these negative thoughts? And he said, yeah, listen, you didn't hear all the story. I just now told you all my challenges, and it's because I am this and that, and I'm not good. And I said, okay, I really understand. Listen, the fact that you have challenges and it's hard, I'm not taking that away. It's totally there, 100%. I'm there with you. And I also asked a question, with that said, again, do you really think you are your thoughts? Maybe you could look at them in a different way. When you have thoughts coming up, these negative thoughts, I guess it's something in you that it wants to give you a message, okay? So a thought is coming up, and might be some part of you that is talking to you, that's having with you a conversation. And again, it's one part that is in you, okay? It's not the whole you. Don't identify yourself with that thought, okay, I'm not enough, not enough, I have nothing to do here, I'm done. Instead, ask that feeling or that thought that is coming up, hey, nice to meet you, I'm the observer, okay, this is the thought. How are you doing today? Oh, good, I'm doing pretty well. Well, actually not, I think I'm not enough, I'm not good, I don't have the strength to get over these challenges. Okay, perfect. You speak to it. I'll take off my hands, but when you have that conversation, first, that part of you that feels not enough or feels whatever it is getting attention, okay? So that's a really warming and a better feeling, okay, right? When you get attention and someone cares for you, that gives you a good feeling inside. And then they ask that part, Is there anything, is the one that is witnessing. You ask, is there anything I can do for you? Anything I can help? And just listen to what comes up from that part. Now you might say, what is this crazy? Like, what is this? Well, people that are familiar with IFS, it's also connected to IFS, but let's put that aside. And you might tell yourself, well, it's a puppet show? No, it's not a puppet show, but when you identify, and by the way, if you want to call it a puppet show and it helps you, beautiful. When you identify with these thoughts is the whole you, so you see you're suffering, you're just suffering through life. When you understand, okay, this is the part that is coming up, okay, so you talk with it, okay, and with that part, and if you want, you could actually also have puppets and have them as, this is a part that feels not good, or call them in names and have that conversation inside. So first, just be there for that part. Give it attention. Just be from a place of curiosity, from a place that wants to connect, from a calm place, and just be there, okay? Witness that part, witness what it's saying. Don't say, hey, why you're feeling that good? You also did a lot of good things in life, and that's not the point. Just witness whatever it is that comes in you, okay? Those negative thoughts, okay? Just witness them. Give them your heart. Later then, you could ask them, okay, is there any message you want to give me? So it's telling you, you're not worthy because when you tried working on that, challenge in the business, you failed again and again, and I think because of that, you're not worthy. So you say, okay, I understand, because that challenge in the business, or you could also take it to the relationship, that I wasn't able to find the solution. You think I'm not worthy. I appreciate you for bringing that up. You told that part. And then you ask, anything else you want me to know? And then I might tell you, hey, if you would have done something else, maybe you should have tried that in your relationship challenge or in your business challenge. So basically that part in you is trying to give you a message, okay? First, just wants your attention, your compassion. It just wants you to be there. Okay, those negative thoughts that come up, just, I said, disconnect, witness them from the outside, and then come closer, closer, closer. Just be with them. And again, don't identify yourself as that negative thought. Just be there, okay? Witness that negative thought. Realize it's some type of part that is coming up. Then ask questions. What's the message? What's the message for me? Then ask the question, what is the message you want to give me? Is there any message? Maybe there's no message, just wants you to be there with it, holding it close. And again, you're not identifying with the thought. I'll say 10 times, you're zooming out and you're just understanding it's some type of emotion that is coming up. You're asking it if you could be there for them, for those thoughts, and if there is any message. Now, we said that when you do that, you could take control of your life. So that's not right. You can't take control of your life. If for you taking control means that you're going to know what's going to happen, and you could plan everything ahead and basically know how's the rest of your life going to be. Won't happen. No way. Why? Because life is mainly a mystery. When you think you know something's going to happen, or you have this intuition inside it's going to happen, maybe yes and maybe no. Okay, we have no control on the end result. You do have control on how you decide to feel right now. So there are times in life I was sure something inside told me that, this thing is going to happen until this date, or different things are going to happen, and they didn't happen, okay? Why? Because we have no control. Life came together through, we could say billions of years of many different interactions, and you have the privilege to be here right now in a human body. And when you're here, you could take control of the next step, and not how it's going to unfold, but of your state of being in that next step. Now, you might tell yourself, taking control of my state of being when I'm really, in a challenging place. Of course I'll get upset, of course I'll get pissed off, and of course, I'll be angry, I'll be sad. Okay, maybe, like anything else in life, if you never practice it, it's a muscle. And you will get into these states of maybe sadness, maybe anger, maybe something else. The question is for how much time you're going to stay in there. When you practice this of practicing controlling your state of being, okay, you'll see that with time, you're able also in challenging times. Yes, you'll have that time that you're not feeling that well, and that's fine. But then to change your state of being to one that serves you, okay? Whether it's calmness, whether it's connectedness, whether it's happiness, whether it's curiosity, okay? Many different things. The point is, don't start from something big. So someone just now hit your car and crashed into your car. Don't say like this. No, it won't work. You won't be calm at all. Then with that said, if many times before you practice, when someone knocked on your door and got you upset for some reason, the small things, practice. Okay, wait, someone knocked on my door. this negative emotion from outside that says like, why the hell is he bothering me, came up, look at it, say, hey, I realize you want some time. Okay, we'll do that sometime. Right now someone's coming. In practice, I'm deciding now to be calm. I'm deciding now to be calm. I'm deciding to be curious. When you're on your way to work and someone took your spot, okay, so like, this anger comes up. Why did they take my spot? Now practice. Okay, wait, all good. Maybe it's an opportunity to go park someplace else, get a few steps into my day, get my blood flowing. So start practicing choosing your state of beings and controlling them. That way you create for yourself a better life. And like I said, start practicing with the small things that happen in life. You turn on the water to wash the dishes and all of a sudden you want hot water and it's cold. Like, man, again? Well, a second after that, say, hey, all good, cold water, maybe it will wake me up a little bit. So you start with those small things, and then later on, when bigger things come, yes, you might have that emotion that comes up for a second and tries to knock you off, but then you build already a muscle, okay, that helps you to choose the state of being, that helps you and creates for you a better life, not only for you, also for the people around you. Because when you're in that challenging time, and you are able to change your mindset and your state of being and interpret whatever that is that unfolds in front of you in a different way and choose that state of being. Sounds now a lot of different nice words, but the bottom line, take that reality, change the interpretation to one that serves you, then you'll create a much, much, much better life for you and for the people around you. And you'll see that when these negative thoughts come up, okay, they'll always come up, but you'll break free the chains of the jail, and you'll not, by not identifying with these thoughts, and then you'll basically observe them from the outside. You'll choose the state of being that serves you. You'll put it inside, and like I said, you'll create a much better life for you and for the people around you, because you'll see your beauty and your gifts. You'll bring much more light to the world and to yourself. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the video and you got some tools to overcome your challenges and light your path. For us to help other people, please press that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget that the most amazing things in life are the one you take for granted.